Rishi Sunak's paternal grandpa, Ramdas Sunak, was born in Gujranwala, a city in northern Punjab during British India, now in Pakistan. Stop. First, imagine you were living in British India during the 1930s when the literacy rate was less than 10% and you were among the few educated and skilled individuals. Now, at the time, two things were happening. One, cat was out of the bag. Two nations theory was proposed by Muhammad Ali Jinnah on 29 December 1930 for separate Hindu and Muslim nations. Conflict among Hindu and Muslim communities were rising, leading to many communal riots around the different parts of the country. 2. The British needed laborers and skilled workers to work in the colonized parts of East Africa, mainly for railway construction. Being a Hindu Punjabi Khatri, what would you do? Migrate to the Hindu majority part of the country where your future was uncertain, or migrate to East Africa in search of a better future? Ramdas showed the latter, and here starts the adventures of the Sunaks. In 1935, he went to Nairobi, Kenya, in East Africa, the British subject, to work as a clerical officer. I'll explain the British subject in a bit. After Ramdas' departure, his wife Suhagrani Sunak and his parents left Gujranwala and migrated to New Delhi to ensure to win Hindu India. In 1937, Suhagrani joined Ramdas in Nairobi and the couple started a new life. Soon, Rishi's father Yashveer was born to the couple along with 5 other children. In the 1960s, East Africa was going through decolonization and it was kicking immigrants out of the country. Ramdas's family left East Africa and they migrated to the United Kingdom during the late 60s. Yashveer went to Liverpool University in the United Kingdom to study medicine and graduated in 1974. He met Rishi's mother Usha Sunak in the United Kingdom and the couple got married. Rishi was born on 12th May 1980. Now, one might say, Rishi's paternal grandfather was born in Gujranwala and eastern modern-day Pakistan. So by common sense, it makes him a Pakistani. But the problem with common sense is, it's common and doesn't actually make much sense. So we need to think on a higher level. Or deeper, I would say. Yes, he has roots in Gujranwala. And in that way, it connects him to Pakistan. But it doesn't make him a Pakistani. Let's understand why. What makes a person a citizen of a country? His place of birth? To that, if a territory of country A is acquired by country B, it means the citizens of that area from country A are now the citizens of country B. So it is one citizenship status that makes a person a citizen of a country. During the British Raj, Indian states were categorized into 2 categories. Provinces of British India, which were directly ruled by the British Crown, and princely states, which also were under the Crown's control. Puppet kings. People living in the provinces of British India were called British subjects, which meant they neither had Indian nor Pakistani citizenship. Pakistan didn't even exist at the time. It was all undivided India. When Ramdas left for East Africa in 1935 and his parents and wife migrated to New Delhi, they were British subjects at the time. People from both sides remained British subjects until 1949, before the British Nationality Act 1948 came into force on 1st January 1949. From this point forward, people living in both Pakistan and India would now be known as the citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies for some time. When India enacted its nationality laws in 1950 and Pakistan in 1951, they provided respective citizenships to their CUKCs, their people. However, since Ramdas and Suhagrani Sunak and their children were settled in Kenya, which was the British colony at that time, they still had the status of the citizen of the United Kingdom and colonies. CUKC was the old colonial status given to the people living in Britain or any of its colonies around the world during the period of 1st January 1949 to 31st December 1982. Since Rishi was born in Southampton in the United Kingdom in 1980, He and his family got the status of British citizens. He checks British Indian in the origin field in his passport. So, I'm gonna ask you this. Is he an Indian or a Pakistani? Did you get it? He would have been Pakistani if Pakistan was born before 1935, and Ramdas Sunak got Pakistani citizenship before he went to Kenya in East Africa. But Ramdas and his family had left Gujranwala long before Pakistan was formed. So, is he an Indian?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rishi Sunak has British Indian roots, which also connects him to Pakistan. He hails from Indian culture and has Indian blood. He's Hindu at heart and British in mind, and birth, and upbringing, and experience. The thing is, when our people become successful on the international stage, we feel proud and we like to claim their success as the success of our people as a whole. Because we don't want to miss out on any opportunity of glory. It's not Indian nature, it's human nature. But, my brothers and sisters, the reality is, Indian Americans are more American than they are Indian. British Indians are more British than they are Indian. So why are we wasting our time focusing on what a person of Indian origin is doing for another country? There's already enough self-doubt and inferiority complex among the youth in our country. So why don't we start focusing on improving ourselves and what we do for our country, so that we'll never feel inferior again when we see a person with a white skin. Moreover, what makes a country? What is a country? Is it a geographical location, land, flag, government, its people, or something else? A country or a nation is an idea which unifies people living in different geographical locations with a common set of values, ideas, beliefs, traditions, cultures, interests, religions, and many other shared things. The list can take the whole day. Indian or Pakistani, we are basically the same people. We are divided only by our borders and our ways. Our ideas and traditions are similar. Our beliefs are the same. We are the same, both genetically and culturally. The only thing that makes us different is our hate. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have made this far,
Congratulations,
sir.
great, successful person.
Thank you, sir.
subscribe for more.